one amazing thing about this life is that anything that you dislike, you have the ability to change. Anything you dislike about your current situation, or anything that you dislike about yourself, even if it's a characteristic or a personality trait that you think that you've got, you can train it out of yourself. If you're a person that isn't patient but you wish to be patient, you can develop patience within yourself. Any personality trait that you wish to have, you can get through practice. Anything that you want in life, whether it's mindset, money, muscles, materialistic things, no matter what it is, you can get to your ideal situation with the decisions that you make. If you haven't got these things now and you must work towards them, you know that you're not currently making the right decisions. So you must look at what you do on a daily basis, see why you are getting the results that you are getting, and changing your course of action until you see yourself getting closer to your goal. If you want a physique that looks good, if you're not happy with the way that you look, if you're too skinny or too fat, or you just want to improve or become stronger, you can do that. And all it takes is for you to start looking into content or doing your own research on how to get there, and then experimenting and finding out what works for you. Because what worked for me might not work for you, and what works for you might not work for me. It's about finding your own individual preference that gets you to the goal as soon as possible and that works best for you. For example, when I lost the bulk of my weight when I was obese, I did the carnivore diet for about 8 months, and then I went into a more maintainable diet long term. But the way that I dropped the bulk of my weight was through the carnivore diet. I was only eating steak and I was only eating eggs. That might be hell to you. You might absolutely hate the idea of that. To me, it worked really well. I was able to lose the weight. I was able to keep off the weight. It was only part of it. It was like, over the course of a long phase, it was just one small section of it. It wasn't how I was going to drop all the weight and keep it off, but it was just how I was going to drop the weight to begin with. That to you might work, or it might be hell. Everyone has their own way of reaching a certain result. But if you keep doing the things that you are doing on a daily basis, you will keep getting the results that you have presently got, unless the action that you are taking is better than you have been. But for most people, if you keep doing the same thing, you are going to get the same results. You are going to continue living exactly how you live now. So you must look at what you can start doing on a daily basis that works with you to your preference, that's going to get you the results that you want. That's literally all it is. That's literally all it is. And then being consistent with that thing. Keep doing that thing until completion. If I started doing the carnivore diet for 2 weeks and then went back to my old diet because I gave up with it, then I've not lost any weight. It's about the consistency part. Everyone thinks it's really, really difficult to make change in your life. Everyone thinks it's going to be really, really difficult to get to where you want to be. But it's not that difficult. The only difficult part is the consistency. That is the difficult part. It's ignoring all those times in your mind where you're thinking, this isn't working, this isn't worth it, I can't keep doing this, what's the point? Not thinking like that and doing the thing that you know that you need to do regardless, all the time, every day, over a long enough time period, is the difficult part. Not going off course, not going off track, not allowing yourself to make excuses, not changing the goal halfway through. You must pick a goal and get it to completion before you move on to the next one. That is the hard part. It's not hard to get in shape. If you start going to the gym and eating right, you will get in shape. The hard part is doing what you know you must every single day and not allowing yourself to falter, not allowing your brain to come up with excuses. Oh, I can't do it today. Oh, this isn't working. You need to broaden your time horizons, look farther out into the future, and just keep hitting it every single day, knowing what you're doing is right. That is the part to conquer. That is the difficult part. It's not that difficult. Once you get into it, it'll be second nature. Once it becomes habitual, it's just the new you. It's the way that you live. It's like I was saying in yesterday's video, the Don Juan, the old you is dead. There is no old life anymore. Whatever new life you have chosen for yourself, whatever new routines and new habits that you've put in place, they are here to stay, and that is what gets you to the higher levels. Just consistency, just time, but doing the right thing over a long period of time. Because if you keep doing nothing, or if you've got no sense of direction and you're just swimming around in circles and you extend that over a period of time, the beginning and the end is the same. But if you're doing the right thing every day and you don't allow that voice in your head to tell you to give up, the start and end of the journey, you're in two drastically different places. One's broke, obese, in debt. The other one is much happier, not in debt anymore, able to provide, able to pay, in shape. That's the difference between the two. So whatever problems that you've got now, whatever you deem to be undesirable about your present situation, you have the ability to change. You might have to leave your comfort zone, you might have to try something new, but anybody can improve their lives if they really want to, and get closer to their dream life that they picture in their minds. Anyone. With that being said, my friends, catch you on the next video.